And as the rest of you get more into doing this, you are going to sell income. Because we don't have pensions anymore, do we?
No, we don't.
If you're a teacher, you kind of have one. If you're a union shop, you might have some. And if you're working with people that are 65 or older, providing they're still under 80 so they can get one of our products, they might have a pension. Okay. They may have a pension that they're already taken out and they can't roll it. You can help your clients create their own pension. And there's no guesswork.
Yep.
So here's a 6.5% compounded income rider. It's an initial $100,000 investment. It's got a 10% bonus. Okay? It'll roll up for 20 years. Got to be over 50 to get it. Okay? Remember that in August of last year, I think it was August, we brought out gender-based payouts. Okay? So I'm sorry, ladies, but you get a little bit less.
Yep, a lot less
Okay?
than used to.
But, you know, you're also going to live longer, so ultimately you're going to get more.
The men like the payout.
Okay. But take a look. This is company A, 8% simple interest. Got a fee of 95 basis points. Here's 6.5 compounding. It's got a 75 basis point fee. Okay? And here's 6.5 compounding with, I think that's 85 feet. All right? Look at American Equity. Now, these are gender neutral, so males and females get the same amount here, okay? After 10 years, American Equity's males get more.
Yes.
Right? Females get more 2 out of 3 times. Correct? Year 15, males get more. Females 2 out of 3 times. And if they go 20 years, the females and the males in American Equity. Okay? Remember, those are guaranteed payouts. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. You put the money in, you don't take the money out, you let it compound. You can show, Victoria can help you run illustrations, you can show them exactly, hey, 5 years from now, here's what your guaranteed income for life will be. 10 years from now, 12 years from now. You can tailor it to whatever they want it to be. It's guaranteed. It's predictable. It's guaranteed. You think seniors like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, they do. Heck yeah. They don't have to worry about it. They know they got a check. It's just like Social Security. Right? You know, we're all kind of worried about Social Security.
Yep.
Okay. Don't worry about it. It's going to be there. You aren't going to get as much as I'm going to get. It's going to be there. Okay? And I'm not going to get as much as my parents got. Okay? Because all Social Security is a pension. Right? It's an annuity. Right? Pays you a guaranteed amount of money. It's based on your life expectancy for the most part. Right? So, predictable and guaranteed. No, you know, if the market does this, here's what your income might be. We can tell you exactly what it's going to be. And here's a 7% income rider. Same product, same companies. Okay. Look at this. 7%. Compounded for 10 years. Client kicks it on. Male's a little bit higher. Oh, boy, the female's almost higher. Just a little bit shy. Okay. Look at this fee. 95 basis point fee. Look at this fee. Who's going to have more money in the contract value at death? We are. Okay. We're the only company in the industry that offers a free income rider. Okay. Every index annuity that you purchase from American Equity comes with 4% income rider. It's going to compound 4% every year for a maximum of 20 years. Here's the nice thing about it. You don't have to be 50 to get that. You can be 45. You can be 40.
What about 30?
You can be 30. Okay. Now remember, it's only going to compound for 20 years. So at age 50, you're not going to take the money out anyway, probably, right? Because what happens if you do?
Tax, penalty.
Okay. Yeah, it's annuity 101, right? You put money in an annuity, you take money out before 59 and a half, you get an IRS penalty of 10%, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the IRS says you put it in there, you can defer it, but if you take any out before you're 59 and a half, they're going to 10% IRS penalty. Now, that may be a big deal and it may not. Okay, I have no way of knowing. Okay, to me, 10% ain't a big deal. By deed. Right. But we have that option. Of all the business in American Equity that has an income rider on it, 51% of it has the free income rider. Our agents like that free income rider. Because guess what? Where's money coming from? You know, money's coming to America. Some of it's coming from checking accounts, right? And under mattresses, dug holes in the backyard, coffee can, right? We got some of those. But a lot of it's coming from 401ks, right? A lot of it's coming from variable annuities. A lot of it's coming out of mutual funds. Okay? And on top of the fact that the clients don't like the market fluctuations, what else don't they like? And they don't like this even more. What is it? It begins with an F.
Fixed.
Fees. Anybody own a variable annuity? I do. I sold it to myself a long, long time ago. Okay. When I started, I think I'm in 5 sub-accounts. When I took my variable annuity out in 1995, all 5 of my sub-accounts, the fee was less than 1 total for all 5 of them. Today it's 3.5. I'm not going to tell you how much it's worth, but every year 3.5% of it comes out for fees. I can tell you right now that it's more than $3,500 that I pay in fees every year for that variable annuity. Now it's got a couple features on it that I like, so I keep it. I don't put any more money in it, trust me. There's no fees. On a 3% rider. So people are moving their money over. They like that income rider option, but then you look at option 2 and option 3, and they go, I don't want fees. And I'm coming over here because I don't want fees. I want to sleep at night. I don't want to have to pay any fees. I don't care how much more income I'm going to get. I don't want to pay fees. You got an option for them right there. And then you have the client who says, you know what, I got money here, and I got money here, and I got money here. I just want to put money with you. I don't want to lose any of it. Okay? I don't ever plan on using it. All I'm going to do is give it to my kids, or give it to my church, or give it to my civic organization. Okay, or maybe they'll give it to you. I don't know. It'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Okay. They don't want to pay a fee because they're not planning on using income. But then something happens. I don't know what. Something happens. Because life does a lot of mysterious things, trust me. And all of a sudden they're like, you know what? I could really use another steady stream of income to help supplement my retirement. And here you come riding in on the white horse to save the day because they got one, they forgot about it. Because when you're not paying for stuff, you forget about it. When you're paying for stuff, you remember it. They got a free income rider. Create them, income for life. One they can never outlive. One that'll pass on what's ever left in the contract value to their beneficiaries of death. Everybody clear on that? So, unlike a traditional annuitization, okay, you all got insurance licenses, right?
Yep.
Most? Who doesn't have one?
Brand new agent.
Brand new. Okay. The premise of annuity, go way back to when annuities were started. What was the premise of the annuity? Give a company, an insurance company, by the way, give a company
Buy pension.
money, right? And a guarantee for a guaranteed payment for the rest of your life at some point in the future. Right? And that was called traditional annuitization.
That's why you get bad luck, because people they're thinking that you put in there, you can't take it out.
Exactly.
Surrender.
Okay.
That's
Now,
different.
so annuities came along, money started coming into them, and Wall Street didn't like that. And so Wall Street really bashed annuities because they said, oh, well, if you put money in there and you create a lifetime income stream, the company keeps it if you die. True statement.
Yep.
Traditional annuitization, lifetime annuitization, right? We pay you X, you pass away, the company keeps whatever.
Used to.
Companies are smart. Companies know how to combat Wall Street. They created income riders. Now you get the best of both worlds. Okay? You still get an income stream that you can't outlive. Plus, when you pass away, your contract value gets passed on to your beneficiaries, whatever's left in your contract value. Remember, whatever comes out for income gets deducted from your contract value. Right? Here's the beauty of it. In a traditional annuitization, that contract value is getting depleted. It's never growing, so it's getting depleted really, really fast, right?
Drain out.
So unless you die early on in the period, the company's not really making a big windfall there. But it's a good story from Wall Street. Okay? Remember here, we create you an income for life. Your contract still participates in gains in the market or in the index. So remember that piece, that chart, so when the market goes up, you get a little bit of it. Your contract value still gets credited. Okay? It's a good thing. If you run the contract to zero, we're going to continue to pay you. Okay? We're a little different. We got a free income rider, okay? You don't have the well-being rider in California. I'm not going to talk about it. If you choose the 4%, you can choose the death benefit option. I'm not going to really get into that. I don't know how long that death benefit rider is going to be around. All right? Less than 1% of all the eligible people that can take the death benefit rider are taking it. Yet we still have to reserve for it like they're going to take it. So, you know, if they don't start taking it, start choosing it, you got to choose that up front. Clients don't start choosing it in a pretty short period of time, I would imagine it's going to disappear. We'll put some more money into cash or what have you. Okay? Remember when I talked about fees?
Yep.
Fees matter. They matter to your client. Okay? Not all companies calculate fees the same way. So here's a $150,000 contract. It's got an income account value that has grown to $200,000 over time. It's got a 75 basis point charge, pretty standard. It's a pretty standard charge in the industry today. Okay? Cost of that rider is $1,500. Okay? 75 basis point fee, and they assessed it against the income account value. So 75 basis points of $200,000 is $1,500. Okay? They got to deduct it from the contract value. That's where the real money's at, right?
fee he's talking about is for those who want the higher interest, the guarantee. But the 4% is there's no fee.
Yeah, forget about, yeah. So it's either a 6.5% rider or with us, a 7% rider, compounded, okay? We're gonna charge it. But in this example, we're just talking about a fee. How are fees calculated? Okay? So they gotta take that $1,500 off the contract value, right? Now here's American Equity. Same 75 basis point fee, okay? Weird. Somebody doesn't know how to do the math.
Fee of 150. Fee of the
Okay? We're going to calculate our fee on the contract value. Okay. Are we in a low interest rate environment?
The difference.
I think we are, right? Do you think that you're going to average 6.5 compounded in this rate environment every year?
No.
No, we can guarantee 6.5 compounded every year. We can guarantee it on an income rider side, all right? So if you're calculating fees in the environment that we're in right now, which is going to be higher, the contract value or the income account value? Income account value is probably going to be more. Remember, it's 6.5 compounded or 7% compounded, and that's pretty standard, you know, or 8% simple. That's going to be more than you're getting every single year guaranteed, right? Because your index can go up and down.
Can I pull off right here? You gotta get this right here. It's very important. Okay, what he's trying to say is most company, remember the guarantee, the higher percentage on the other side, they use that account value to calculate the fee. Versus what we are doing, we do the contract value, which is 150, and the charge is only on 150 instead of the bone, you know, the guarantee, which is a higher value. So instead of taking away 1,500 like most company, they never show that when they run the illustration. But over here, we only get subtracted 1,100. That's like close to $400 less.
Much less. They do have the charge, but lesser
Yeah.
than other companies.
You know, so it's very important. I mean, and every year like that.
So in that case, that's $375 you're saving every year. Okay?
So that's the fee is for every
Is that an
Every